to Pressed Conference.
Hi.
Before we get started, we want to give a special shout out to our National Press Tier patrons, Starlight.
And Will.
Yes. And if you want to get shouted out at the beginning of our episode, be sure to check us out on Patreon. It is linked in the description. But if you are just listening, check out our Twitter at @WeArePress with the letter R, and check out our pinned tweet, and you can go and support us. Thank you to all levels of our Patreon. This episode's going to be really fun. We've got Beverly Kills in the house.
Yes.
And
stream us on YouTube so we can get monetized. We're almost close.
Yeah, we're very close. We're very close. And subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube and you aren't, because we're fun. Niru, would you like to introduce our very special guest?
Yes. Oh my God. I am so excited for our guest today. You know them from Drag Race Down Under Season 2, which is one of the best seasons of Drag Race. Fight me. And they are incredible bosom buddies, Beverly Kills.
Partners in crime.
Partners in crime.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe I was hiding down there for so long. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming back, Beverly. We love you so much. And, last time it was a Christmas-themed episode.
What was last time? Was that Canada's Drag Race? What were we reviewing?
Versus the World. Canada versus the World.
Oh my God. You mean like 400,000 seasons ago?
Yeah.
They've announced like 4 seasons, and I'm like, I can't keep up.
Yeah, we just got a España All-Stars.
I know, that came out this morning. Very exciting. I think McDonald's is very excited for the collaboration.
Tina Burner.
Tina Burner's somewhere like scratching her name into like the wall, being like, it should have been me.
Right.
When you were here last time, do you remember when you called Stephanie Prince ugly?
What?
Yeah, do you remember
I
that?
don't remember this.
I don't remember, but it does sound like something that would come out of my mouth.
I
don't doubt that it happened.
But we're going to crop it and post it on TikTok, so.
No! It's fine, she won't see. I blocked her anyway.
Oh!
So, how have you been? How has life been treating you? Why aren't you at DragCon UK? What's going on?
I'm not at DragCon UK because myself and Spanky are getting ready to do the Perth Fringe Festival.
Ooh.
So it wasn't a timing. The timing would have been annoying, but it was more just that like you as like a drag artiste, you don't want to go from like, you can do lots and lots of big events throughout the year, but if you do 2 or 3 back to back, it's too much.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So I was like, I told Spanky, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do DragCon. She's like, I don't think I am either. We're both doing another festival, so we'll be fine. I am, however, committed to coming to DragCon LA. So
yes.
Yeah.
This time, I hope I meet you, because last time you were in backstage taking a break.
I think you came to my booth. I heard that you came to our booth, and I was doing something else. I was busy.
I came twice.
Sorry, I know.
Oh, God forbid Beverly take a break.
I know. Well, I spent so much time at my booth, and I thought I was like, because I wanted to meet every single person I could. And then I had so many people be like, I came to your booth and no one was there. And I'm like, what? So I don't know. Maybe this time I'll like post like a schedule or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I'll post a booth schedule. But yeah, are you both going to come to Los Angeles this year?
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah.
Well, and what I would like to do is I want to go to the Bring Back My Girls season 3. We'll get into that. We will get into that.
Oh, yes. You got to ask a question.
I will be front row. It'll be me and Coco Jumbo this time, just like.
Yes. Oh my God. Speaking of Bring Back My Girls, last time, or no, when your episode for Bring Back My Girls was like being taped, we sat right behind your best friends.
Oh, Ella and Alicia?
Yeah. And we figured that out because we were like trying to figure out what questions we wanted to ask. I was like, do you think Beverly's going to think that this question I ask is okay? And then I said it. And then they turned around and they were like, oh, we're her best friend. She's going to love that question. I was like,
yeah. I did love
thank
the
you.
question.
Glad for
you
the
both
clearance.
Asked great questions. Both involving me as well.
Nidu stole the show.
You know what happened? We were talking with your friends, and I said, I'm going to ask so-and-so, because I was going to ask a different question to Minnie, which was like more direct. And they were like, we are asking that. And I was like, well, no, you're not. And then
What did
TS
what was
asked
the
that. It was like,
what was the question you
how
were
has
gonna
the
ask?
situation now? Like something like that. And then TS asked that. And then we
Yeah.
both looked at each other, we're like, wah, wah. And then I went back and I asked a different question, and rest is
I think
history.
the question that you did ask ended up being your just one question has completely dictated how the entire program went. So like you could go
Okay.
sit in that producer's chair yourself and like let all the audience listeners know that like we could produce Drag Race and it would be 1,000 times more dramatic than it ever could be.
Oh yeah.
So
Definitely.
how has the response been about the whole thing? Like, how is the situation there? Because I'm not in Australia, so I don't know.
Oh, the Bring Back My Girls thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually something that I don't think a lot of people realize, and like I'm more comfortable talking about this now that the show's been like I think it's been like 18 months since the show aired for me.
Oh
But
wow.
like I'm much more comfortable talking about this now. Um, Australian drag culture, we don't revere Drag Race in the same way that like America,
Oh,
UK, Spain do.
yeah.
Like there's no like hierarchy of girls in this country. So if you're on Drag Race, it doesn't actually mean much in Australia. Like
Really?
it doesn't change how people see you. People see you based on, and again, like we spoke about it on the show. We spoke about like you need to have put in years of work to earn the respect of patrons, other queens, and like that's completely true. Like and like me doing Drag Race didn't gain any respect. It was everything I did afterwards that gained respect from like other
Mm.
performers around
Yeah.
me. And I've since learned that, and I've it's been great. But yeah, like the Bring Back My Girls thing, I genuinely don't think many people in Australia watched it. I think more internationally it was watched, and online has been super fun. But I haven't spoken about it to like anyone in person because like people here just don't watch
Yeah. Oh, and so you don't know how people reacted to you, because I thought you were like besides like Messy Minnie, obviously, you were like the star of the show. Like you
it.
truly.
Thank you. Well, no. Online has been really incredible, and I've had so many people reach out. Like, some, yes, I'm in Australia, and like so many internationally have reached out to like myself, and I know Kong has as well. Like, had just so many people reach out and
Yeah,
say like,
Kong was great too.
really resonated with what you said. Like, you're doing something really special here. Like, thank you so much. And I was like, well, that's like our job. Like, we get to be artists and we get to have fun, but like, there's also like a level of responsibility that comes with that. So I always make sure that like if I'm having a really good time and I'm feeling gratified, that I need to find a way to give back and talk about something
Mhm.
that's important for people to hear.
Yeah. That's pretty
Yay! That's so exciting.
No, because that truly your season. I mean, I say it all the time, but truly, such a magical season. I love that
It
season.
really, yeah. I remember like when you're there, like you're not really able to compare it to anything else. But like I remember being there, and I did feel like I definitely feel like we've done something really special here.
Yeah.
But we had nothing to compare it to, so I didn't really know. But I do think the producers could feel the energy in the room was like much stronger than what they've had before. So that was really
Yeah.
nice. And I
Mhm.
remember when I left, the producers were like, "We've never like had a story like yours. Like we don't really know what to do with it. We will see how we go." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. Like it
Yes.
truly, and then season 3 happened, which I mean, but season 2
Yeah.
truly.
Season 2 is the best cast. I don't make the rules.
I do agree. And it's not biased. Like I love my season, and I think the reason I stand by it is because like it felt like we put in a lot of work to make it that way. Like we did a lot of things we weren't comfortable with and said things
Yeah.
that we genuinely meant and felt. So the story feels genuine. And yeah, I'm a forever Down Under season 2 stan until the day I die. I think it's such a great season. And, yeah, very proud.
It is. We have to see what they do in Drag Race like season 4 now, because
Oh my god, yeah, that's exciting. I don't know, like obviously, like they've put up the auditions and everything, so I'm very excited to see who gets on. I just love Drag Race, so I'm just excited to just watch it and enjoy it again as a viewer. Like watching season 3 as a viewer and not a participant, I was like,
yeah.
Oh yeah. What a
it's so
relief.
nice.
Talking about seasons, I mean, I don't know if she's your friend, but your fellow season 2 sister is going to be on UK vs. the World. Season 2. Hannah Conda.
Oh, Hannah, I was like, what? I was like, who's going to be on what? Yes.
So,
very exciting.
How do you like feel?
Brilliant.
How is Hannah as a competitor? Like, what do you think she would do?
She's a much more like strong competitor than I think people will give her credit for. I have seen like the general response, and I think because she's from Down Under, which is a smaller franchise, she's not getting as much. People aren't revering her as much, and I'm genuinely excited because I think so many people, especially people in the UK, they know Choriza or they know Scarlet Envy. They kind of know what a lot of these girls are capable of.
Yeah.
And then there's a few girls that have not really been introduced to the entire Drag Race fandom. Like I think Hannah is one of them. Who's the girl from Holland? Keda Minaj. I think she's another one that people just haven't got to give it. That people can see her, but they haven't given her the time yet. So I think for some of these girls, it's like their first introduction, like proper introduction. So I think I'm really excited for people to see what Hannah's got. And I do think because she's from a smaller franchise, people are underestimating her. And I think people, knowing the way Hannah does drag, I think people are going to regret counting her out because I just think she's such a brilliant competitor. So,
right.
Would you ever do Versus the World or Global or All-Stars? If you got a call now, like right after we finish the podcast, you got a call, Canada versus the world, would you do it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I don't think anyone, I don't know if this is like an unpopular opinion, but like so many girls always play coy. Like they're like, if you ever got asked, like, oh, the time would have to be right. And I'm like, you would say yes. And like, so would I. Like, there's no shame in that. Like, fuck yeah, of course I'd do it.
Right.
I hope they ask you for, not Canada, UK versus the world. Because Canada,
that would be fun.
Who watches that?
I think the problem is that like All Stars is like every year now, and it's kind of getting to the point where it's like everyone goes on All Stars now. But like, I think because there's no like where the international All Stars, it's still trying to find its pattern. It's still trying to find its feet. So that's interesting. So I just like stay open to like opportunities, and I just like have made a habit for myself of always saying yes, and it's never done me wrong. So I just always say yes to things and embrace it and just see what happens.
That's good. Because I think like getting international girls on All Stars is much more interesting, I think. Because we've seen, so many like, but no, I mean, US girls are also great, but I feel like international, just fresh because they don't know a lot of like how American stans act. I mean, they obviously have their own, the bad fans are everywhere, but so they're more like, I don't know, ready to fight. And I love that.
I think so. I think internationally girls, like they take the opportunity very seriously. So I'm excited to see what happens. I don't know when it comes out. I'm assuming like
February 9th.
February 9th. Okay.
We just got the dates down.
And then España All-Stars February 4th.
Okay, perfect. I'll probably try and watch both of them, to be honest, because I watched season 1 and season 2 of España, and I didn't watch season 3. Maybe I should catch up.
It's not good. It is genuinely
maybe
terrible.
I should catch up and like watch it so then I can get to know everyone. But like, it's fine.
You don't really, honestly, you don't really need to know them. They'll probably go home first because you know why? You know why I say that? Not because they're like not good, like no, I'm not saying it because of that. But they shot España All-Stars right after they shot season 3. So some of the girls didn't even get to watch themselves on screen. They literally went to All-Stars right after their seasons. Like literally, they came off of
I heard that happened with the global one as well. Like some girls had to in and out, and I was like, "Girl, take a break." But like, I don't know. If they asked me, I would have done it. So like, it doesn't really matter.
Like they went in, and half of the cast didn't even know who they were. So it's like, isn't it crazy? Like the first chance they get, they will eliminate the girls because they don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that.
Yeah. See. So that's why I think like season 3 girls are not going to do good. No offense to season 3, but all of them.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I don't know them. I don't know who I'm offending when I say that. I'm definitely a Sagittarius stan. Is Poopy Poison on All Stars?
Yep.
I think she's so funny. Like
I'm so excited for her.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And she's one of the first people that followed me back when I like got on Drag Race. So like, to me, that's mother. Like,
she was the original. She was like the Spanish Spanky Jackson. Funny, charming.
Oh, she's
not
so
good runway.
Yeah, no, I think about it. Yeah, she really was.
Which international girlie do you not like?
Stephanie Prince? I don't know. Wait, I don't even know. I don't even think I've properly met her. What did I call her? Did I say I didn't like her drag or something?
No, I just made that up.
Oh yeah, well I've never met her. I don't have any experience.
I think when you showed up on our podcast, she was already eliminated. So
oh, okay. Well,
we didn't even talk about it.
Stephanie's great. Is there anyone I genuinely? Well, we could get into it with reviewing this season. There's no one I dislike yet, but I do have opinions on lots of things. I have more opinions on this episode than I do on the first episode.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
let's get into it.
Did you like this episode more than the first one?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed
Really?
it. I liked it more. I just thought it was just more interesting. Like, I think the first episode, it's always good to keep, like, if you're going to do a split premiere, the first episode should kind of always just be, like, high quality, like, a bit of almost like an introduction for people who are watching the show for the first time. And then in the second episode, you can kind of introduce conflict. And I think they did that really well. So I really enjoyed it. Massive fan of Nymphia. I just think she's brilliant. I love Mirage last week. Yeah, they're my two favorites at the moment, I think.
Yes, good choices.
So you know the drill, 8 and regurgitate?
No.
Wait, 8 is when you like it, regurgitate.
Oh, yeah. Like she ate. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm loving. People have really picked up like flop language recently. Like someone tweeted like, she flew a plane into the Pentagon.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's so good.
Or
she shat in the mother toilet.
Mother toilet, and the mother toilet is
she went to the
clogged.
mother buffet and had explosive slayeria. Queer people can never say someone looks nice. Like, they can't do it.
No, they can't keep it simple. They have to go all
she has
out.
to dip into the waters of the mother lake and be dripping in the slay juice and make a case of the puss elixir and rub it behind the ears.
Wasn't there one where she compressed the water from Mother Lake into a flash drive and shoved it up her ass so that she could slay everything?
Jeez.
Extraordinary. Oh my god, brilliant. All right,
gotta love Twitter.
Yes. These looks.
Agree. All right, first
you go ahead.
Oh, okay. First up we have Geneva Carr.
Okay. This is drag. Like, this is like drag queen drag. Does that make sense? Like, this is
get you. Yeah.
This is trustworthy drag that you will see locally, and I kind of appreciate that. And I know that because she's wearing that fucking crystal shoe that every drag queen has. And every good drag has this.
Oh my god.
Every single one. So this is a girl that I know that I can have a good time with. So straight away, that's a 8 for me.
Yes.
What do you guys think of this look? Is it
what do you think you do?
I mean, I can't say I don't like it because it's a country's flag. So I like it. You know, she's representing, and good for her.
Yeah, I like that. I think I kind of want to see, like, I sometimes think the representation is important, but it's maybe just a bit too literal. Like, it's quite literally the flag. So like, maybe like if she just kind of put her own spin on it, like who is Geneva Carr, and then how does she wear representation? I think maybe she could have just maybe pushed it a bit further. It's not bad. Like, I think it's brilliant. That's my compliment sandwich though, I think. And I do appreciate that she's rhinestoned like top to bottom. That's beautiful.
Right.
Also, what does Geneva Carr mean?
I don't know. We're looking this up.
Like, is it a pun?
Because it's like, what do you mean? Like, you need a car, but then why would it start with J?
Yeah, Shanita Carr. That would be like more.
I looked it up. It says her drag name is based on "you need a car," as she misheard this statement from a queen giving her advice. She then stylized it as Geneva Carr. So like,
that's fun.
That's
love a backstory.
A lot of lore. Yeah, a lot of lore.
Okay.
Right.
It's an 8.
Yes.
Like, it is. I would not be able to say this look is bad. It is good.
I give it a nibble. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. But next we have Hershey Le Courgette.
Thoughts? I'm curious.
I don't like the thing. What is the fabric at the end?
I don't like the thing.
You know, like the
The
gray
train
fabric.
kind of
The
moment.
train, that's the word.
Yeah, the bustle.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
I don't think it's like. I just don't think it's very interesting. Like, I don't think it tells us anything about her.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, again, like it should be your entrance kind of should tell us exactly who you are in one outfit. Whereas straight away, I'm like, it's a pantsuit. It's nice, but I don't know if like the hair goes with the outfit.
Mm.
And the train is like not the same pattern. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I just wish it told me more about who Hershey is. I think is all I'm
Yeah.
trying to see.
Yeah.
I think the
think
train's overpowering a little bit for the look, despite it being like only a couple pieces of fabric.
Yeah, for me, I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to regurgitate.
Oh,
That's not
yeah.
bad. It's a fine look. Like if she wore this at a show, I wouldn't be mad. But like
Yeah.
Drag Race entrance, I feel like it should be more bold.
Agree. That might be
Especially-
a regurgitate for me too.
Same, especially compared to her like runway look. I think this is sort of like she can do better than this.
Yeah, I think so too. Hair is beautiful. It doesn't go with the outfit. I just wish they made sense because I want the hair, but I would wear it with a different costume.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Next we have Megami.
What do you think?
Yeah.
8. 8. But this feels like a Pokemon evolution, but like it's like the baby form. Like I feel like there's so much room to level up this costume, but it's an entrance look, so I think it kind of does need to have a bit of you're not going to be wearing a ball gown for your entrance look, but like I think it's pretty. She had a concept. I kind of understood what she was going for. Hate those shoes so much. She's already a petite lady, so I'm like, those shoes make her even shorter. It is an 8. It is an 8 because it's very beautiful, and I think the concept is super clear.
Yeah, I give it an 8 too. I like the top half more than the.
Yeah, same here. I'd say an 8.
Yeah, the top half is it's almost like overpowering, and then if I like cover it, it's just like a little red cocktail dress. But I think it's styled quite nicely. Just hate those shoes so much. I'm sorry, Megami. But yeah, I actually will say a note on Megami. Love her Twitter.
Oh yes.
Really, she's one of the girls, so I appreciate that.
I love her glasses, sunglasses. Really cool.
Yeah, they're cool. And her eye makeup's really interesting. I haven't seen a lot of queens that I don't know what it is about the eye makeup, but it's very bold but it's not like overpowering. It's quite nice. I like it. Yes.
Yes. Next we have Maya Iman LePage.
Okay. What do we think? Tangerine Dream. What do we think, girls?
I mean, I get it that she's the queen of flips, so this is very like dancing outfit. So I guess it's like her brand because she dances a lot. So it's a very.
If I came in and if my Instagram handle was Queen of Flips, I would walk into the room and do a backflip. And I think having the ball on her head would kind of inhibits you from like moving around a lot, because I think like it's probably stuck on there quite well, but like you can't do this without it, falling off. So I'm kind of like, I wish she wore something a little more dance friendly, so that she could. I would come in there and do what Laganja did, like come in there and just drop straight away.
Yes.
Yeah. I like the outfit. I love the monochromatic. I think the orange is very beautiful. Her makeup's great.
Yes.
Big fan of this like Versace shoe. It's definitely the AliExpress version because I also have those shoes. But yeah, it's an 8. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Plain Jane saying that the corset makes her look boxy?
Yes. Because the ruffle of the like bustle around her hips and the ostrich around her breast are too close together.
Mm.
So there's not really a gap to make a waist between the two. There should always be like sticking out, sucking in, sticking out. That's what kind of makes the shape. Like Megami has that really nicely. She's got nice hips, and then her shoulders and her chest are out, and then she's got her waist is nipped in. Whereas Maya hasn't given herself space because there's so much happening. Yeah. So I think that's the only thing. I don't think it changes her shape. I just think if just bring the skirt a little lower and the ostrich a little higher. That's all.
Yeah, no, you're definitely very right.
But yeah, wait, are we eating? Is this an 8?
I'd say it's still an 8.
I'd give it an 8 too. I think very much an 8.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I like this one.
Nymphia Wind.
Definitely 8. Like so
yeah.
Right. Although I don't understand, like, why bananas?
So I think she's, I don't know, I kind of like guessing, but yellow. So, Asian people, they're called yellow. So I think that's why like banana is like, and also, but I don't know how it would go, like banana works with her, because in Asian like culture community, banana is like when you call Americans, like Asian Americans, because they're like yellow on the outside, white on the inside.
White on the inside, right?
So
okay.
that's so she's not American. Like she lives in America, sure, but she's not an American.
Maybe she just fucking loves bananas, and she's like, I'm gonna get on Drag Race. I'm gonna use the biggest platform for drag queens in the world to talk about my favorite potassium-filled. Yes.
Oh my god!
I will say, it's a good look. It is a, what do we say? 8. It's a
Dare I say it's a devour? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Do you both?
You know why? When she like exposed herself, like a flasher, I laughed harder than I should have. It was like just the banana in the middle, and then all of the bananas. I loved it. I'll give it a devour too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick at 8. I love it. I love this. It definitely reminds me a bit of I mean, she's probably sick of hearing it, but like it gives me Juno Birch with all of like the graphic sunglasses and like the 60s kind of like vintagey look, but like she had her own kind of character of like cheekiness. She's just brilliant. Like there's just something really magnetic about Nymphia, and she's one that I'm really excited to watch you, because I have no idea how she's gonna go. So I'm excited. I think my eyes are definitely on her, and probably our next contestant the most.
And that next contestant is Plain Jane. What do you think?
I'll let you guys go first.
I love how people on Twitter call her with the names of different airlines.
Yeah, like American Airlines.
American Airlines. Somebody was calling her Delta Airlines.
Yeah, I love Spirit so much. Okay.
She looks good.
This is a fucking awesome look.
Yeah.
It's so technically perfect.
Yeah.
No matter how much you may like or dislike her, you just have to admit this look is really good.
Yeah.
It's like
I think the two-toned leopard print, that is so fierce to me. Like having a dark leopard print and then a light leopard print. I think it's brilliant. She looks she's got the opposite, like she kind of almost had like a right to call Maya boxy, because she completely understood how the shape should look. Like she understands that the hips, like she's not this curvy in real life. She's really padded her body quite beautifully. I don't have any notes. I think this is my favorite of the week, to be honest, even though she was a like rotted bitch. I think she's great. It's like, you're awesome, babe. I really like her.
I'll give it an 8.
8.
I think she ate that.
Yeah,
she ate.
And then finally we have Plasma.
What kind of name?
Plasma.
Can I talk about this? I think I've tweeted about it a few times. I have this thing, and I don't know if it's because I'm an Australian girl and we are very we're very old school, and Plasma's even more old school apparently. But like we do 2 names. You have a first name and a last name.
Yeah.
But recently, like last night, I went to like a like an up and comers drag night, and there was like 4 new performers. all 4 of them had one-word names.
Wow.
There was no blank, 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 blank,
Yeah.
blank. It was just name. And Plasma's one of those girls where I'm like, I feel like having a second name would like elevate like the character, you know?
Yeah.
That being said, the look is stunning.
It's very good.
I like it.
Is she
How
wearing flats?
does... No, I think it's just a small heel. I think. Yeah, not flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Plasma, if she had a last name, it would be Chambers. I don't know.
Plasma
Oh, I
Chambers.
so see that. Or like, yeah, it needs to be like Chambers or Devereaux or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, something like that. It's an 8. Like I like this. I think the bag. It's just it's a bit too. Like you can tell she's made a reference, but the reference has
Yeah.
not been changed at all. So it's like old school, and it hasn't been put. It doesn't have a twist on it. It's just
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's particularly groundbreaking, but it's nice. It's
Fun.
safe.
Yeah.
It's an
You know,
she has eaten.
her aesthetic does not go with her name. When you see
Yeah,
Plasma,
I agree.
like if you think of Plasma, it's like futuristic, sort of like, you know, with the Detox robot look from All Stars 2. That's Plasma.
Yeah,
But
Detox should call her drag daughter Plasma. That's what I see. Yeah, I don't know. I do think the makeup hasn't helped her. I think there's just not a lot of. It's all kind of one color on the eye, and I just think she needs to add more black or more color or something, just to, because she's beautiful out of drag, and I think if she kind of added some more richness, because her lips look great, but I think she needs some more in that, a little bit more pink in that eye, a little bit more pink.
Yeah.
Her name, her name should have been Susan Summers.
Like Suzanne Summers, or just Susan Summers?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think, and I think you want to have a name that you can Google without being like Plasma Drag Queen. Like if you just Google the name, it should come up, because like last night, and I hope they don't mind me calling them out by name, their names were, this is the like baby drag night I went to, their names were Orion, Karma, Deja, and something else, like something up, but just they were all one word names.
About half of them are already like names by American drag queens that are pretty well known, so it's not going to help with their searchability, their SEO.
Yeah, hang on, I'll find the other queen's name. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna find this for you.
Yeah, her name. Okay, let's think of like a white name, Amanda, like a white woman, church lady.
Lola.
Lola's last one.
It was Karma, Lola, Deja, and Orion, and I was like, none of you have surnames. Like for me, this is an epidemic. I'm like, get the drag queen surnames. I saw a great text post, and it was like Gen Z drag names all have one word, and then like Gen X always have like, they're always like a pun, and then like Boomer drag queens are always like Elizabeth Devereaux, or like a long kind of name.
Yeah. No, that's
I
so
like
true.
A good pun. I like a good pun. I think puns just make it fun.
I think Plain Jane is such a fucking good drag name.
Plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And she kind of fits the aesthetic. Like she's not afraid to kind of just be like a bit basic and a bit ditzy. And I'm like, great.
Yeah, no.
But it's like plain. She's a plane.
Is that how she spells it? Plane?
Yeah, she's a plane.
Plane, like
an airplane.
Yeah, like a plane.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe there's just something in me that's like, you wanna be able to Google the name. I don't mind Plain Jane actually with an E, but what's Nymphia Wind? Is that a pun?
I think apparently it's based on a Pokemon.
Oh, I love that.
Is it? I just made, like, I heard that.
You just made that up too?
No, I didn't make that up. I heard that somewhere.
There's an Eevee, and then there's like a Nymphia, isn't it? Hang on.
Yeah, I think that might
Looking
be.
this
If
up
only
too.
we had our friend Jack on the line, he would know right
Yeah.
away.
He's like a
Nymphia
national
means-
Pokemon champion, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Nymphia comes from the Japanese name of the Pokemon creature Sliveon, and then wind comes from her aspiration to be free and invisible like the wind.
Wow.
Fun.
That's nice. Very cute.
So much backstory in these names.
Right.
I love the backstory. I love asking how people get their drag names. Like,
Yeah.
and then I feel like some people just like, I love it when I'm like, oh, where'd you get your drag name from? And they're like, it sounded hot. And I'm like, that's very, it's a very new age.
Amanda, do you know how Beverly got her name?
Actually, no. I was gonna ask.
She
but
was,
I was like,
in Beverly Hills one day, and she accidentally killed a man.
oh.
So Beverly Hills.
I'm so glad I found that out today.
I killed the Beverly Hills Chihuahua, actually.
Oh yeah.
I kicked that Chihuahua. And well, no, I wish my name was creative. I just like thought of the pun. Do you remember the singer Natalia Kills?
Oh, Natalia, who killed her career on live TV.
Yeah, she killed her career, and I just thought she was so fierce, and I was like, I think Kills is a nice last name, and I was like, oh, like Beverly Hills. I was like, okay, like that's a pun and that works. So
I
great.
like it.
I like it.
I wish it was more interesting, but yeah, that's what I went up with. Do we have a favorite look so far?
Oh gosh.
What is yours? Because mine's Nymphia.
I think it's plain Jane, and like I kind of don't want it to be, but it's a test between Nymphia and plain Jane. I also did quite like Geneva's. I thought it was just very it was very beautiful, but yeah, it's might be my third, and then my top two are Nymphia and plain Jane.
Who's the worst?
Oh, Hershey. I didn't like it.
Oh,
easy. I think she is so beautiful, and I just think like her mug is really stunning, and the hair is really nice. It just they just didn't go together. It just didn't mix for me.
Yeah, agreed.
That's all. And no shade to Hershey. I really quite like her. She definitely makes up for it in the runway. I think it was all cohesive there. I just think it wasn't cohesive this time.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to the talent shows. And before we move on to the talent shows, I have a question for you. So, if there was a talent show on the first episode of Drag Race Down Under season 2, what would you have done? Who would have been the top 3, and who would have been the bottom 2?
Didn't you ask this to Minnie? I feel like What did Minnie say? Because I feel like I would disagree.
Minnie just went. Everybody, she said like Beverly does. What did she say for Beverly?
I can look it up because I have it on.
She like went through everything. She was like Spanky would sing, like Hannah would sing, fall for dances like a pussycat doll, and then she said Pomara, she would be in the bottom because what can she do? Just lip sync, and then she said Yuri is gonna be in the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
So for our tapes, I don't know what the American girls do, but we have a 60-second section on our tapes that we had to fill with a talent show.
Yeah.
And I know that Yuri's talent was making 2-minute noodles, which I thought was so hilarious. And I'm like, kind of like, that's a winner to me. Like, I kind of was like, that's a win. I thought it was
that's a challenge that would have won instead of pouring ice. Like the noodles is way more fun to me.
Yeah, the noodles is more fun, and it was just how to make noodles. I think I won't say who will be in the bottom, but I do think Kong would be in the top.
Oh yeah.
I think I would be in the top.
Yeah.
What would you do?
And I think I would do like fire and whips or something. Like I would do some like fire.
Hey, that's what Minnie said.
That's what Minnie said. You would do whips.
I think that's what I would do. Because I don't think I've seen fire brought on Drag Race. And I did ask them, I was like, can I bring my fire stuff if we ever need it?
Yeah.
And the producers are like, I don't think what the season looks like. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be used in any challenge. And I was like, please. And they're like, look, bring it. Like, but I doubt you're going to need it. Because I was like, oh, I hope there's a talent show. Because there was a talent show on season 1. And I was like, oh, well, I'll bring fire for a talent show, obviously. And then they were like, oh, I don't think there's going to be a talent show this year. And I was like, ugh.
That's
And then instead, episode 6, which was the talent show last time, I was getting ready for a talent show, and I was like, talent show. And then RuPaul comes out, because I hadn't done well. And I was like, if I get a talent show, I could be safe. And then RuPaul was like, you're going to be making advertisements for your hometown. And I was like, no! But yeah, I think Kong would win. I think I could win. I think Spanky could win. I think Aubrey could win. Aubrey's a great singer. One of those three. I think Spanky could win. She's a brilliant singer. Who else? Minnie's hilarious. Minnie could actually beat everybody, because Minnie's done Australia's Got Talent. Have you ever seen Minnie?
Oh, I love watching those clips. Oh my God.
I try to remind Minnie whenever I can. I was 14 when Minnie did that, so old. And I remember watching it at home, and I was like, "Oh wow, she's amazing!" And then, like, 6-7 years later, I send her home on Drag Race.
It's true.
I genuinely think if it's episode 1, I think Minnie could win. I think she could do like anything goes, and just as long as she has backup dancers to like do a big production with, I think Minnie would win.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Who you want to say who's going to be in the bottom?
Who didn't I say?
You didn't say Pomara and Fo, so we got the answers. You also didn't say Molly. So.
This is another world where Fo would still go home first.
I'll put a You know what? I didn't say them, so by default, pop them in. Pop them in the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's crazy to think that like all it takes is like for 1 or 2 challenges to change, and entire seasons could go completely differently. Isn't it crazy?
Right. It is crazy.
I always thought like, oh, I wish I did season 1, because I much preferred the challenges on the first season of Down Under. Because there was like there was 2 design challenges, and then there was a talent show. And Snatch Game I always knew Snatch Game would be hard for me, and Snatch Game was earlier, so I'm like, oh, I could have blended in maybe a bit more. So and then like looking back on the challenge order of season 2, I was like, I was never going to win that. Like,
also, you would have survived the Snatch Game, because even if you had like one joke, it's better than half of the people in season 1.
Yeah, I agree. People ask me still, like, if you did All Stars, what Snatch Game would you do? And I actually don't know. I still can't find a character. And my thing is, like, I can't find a character now that hasn't been done.
True.
Right.
Every time I think of a character, I'll look it up, and I'm like, oh, so-and-so did it on All Stars 5, or so-and-so did it on UK 3. And, like, there's just been there's been hundreds of Snatch Games now. So I'm just like, you can't.
Do Kelly Osbourne. If you kick everything.
No, but you know what I mean, in the sense that that's brilliant. I'm loving it. And you know what I love is now that people who aren't on the internet have found out the meme, and like they're misusing it and they're not doing it right.
Oh, yeah.
And no, you don't get it. Like, you're not funny. No.
Oh, that's not. That's truly.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I genuinely think Minnie would win our talent show. I think she'd just be, and Rue loved Minnie Cooper, so I just think she would just kill it straight away. Yes. But I'm excited to talk about these talent shows. I really enjoyed this talent show. I think more than the first one as well.
Which one was your favorite out of all of the performances?
Nymphia went easy.
Yes.
There was such a like, you could almost like feel the pride she had doing that. And it was just so proud. It was just so I really loved it. I thought the music was great. Like, I don't know if that was like
I made that. I did it.
Oh, with your bare hands.
Fantastic. You play the I don't know, whatever.
It's an ancient instrument. You won't be able to pronounce it.
Oh no, of course not. Not touched enough. How could I?
Yeah. She called me one day, and I didn't pick up because I was like, "Who was this wrong number?"
Busy,
and then,
too busy
and then she DM'd me. She was like, "I need music because I have to do talent shows." I made it on the spot too.
You're so generous.
You're so generous.
You're such a good person.
Who
was it? Did someone on Twitter call you like a white twink?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I misread that, or did someone call you a white twink?
They did.
White twink beehive mindset.
Yeah, that's what they. No, zombie.
Oh, zombie mindset. Sorry.
Why? What did you do?
No, it was okay. I posted a clip of Judy G from España. Remember when she called Marina like, "You always fart"? Like you're always farting in the workroom. They had like a workroom fight.
Right.
So I posted that because she's going to be on All Stars. So I said, "Oh, she's going to be on All Stars. Let's look at this video again." And then somebody commented out of nowhere. They said, "Oh, so you like Judy G, but you don't like Plain Jane? Like, what is this?" And I was like, "I have never talked
yes,
about
yes, I do."
And then somebody replied to that saying, "Trans fetishization." I can't say that word. Fetishization. How do you say it?
Fetishization.
Yeah, that. And because I was complimenting Judy G, and then
Wait, how is that fetishization though?
No
I'm
idea.
so confused.
Yeah, and then I quote tweeted it, and then they said, "You're just a white twink hive mind zombie." And I was like,
I think some people just spend too much time on the internet.
Agreed.
For me, like that's a bit.
Yeah.
My favorite reply though is I quote tweeted the Plain Jane tweet, and I posted a clip from Flavor of Love. I said where Hottie goes, "Oh, whoa, she's furious." I love that video so much.
That's so stupid. Like that's. I would just read that and be like, "Bitch, get a job. Like, go away."
Oh
I don't know. And also fetishizing where? Like, can't you just like one drag queen? Like that's
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just
Anyway,
funny.
so stupid.
Yeah.
Who were your favorite talent shows?
Oh, Nymphia.
Nymphia. Yeah, Nymphia.
I was quite shocked she wasn't in the top 2. Like I liked Geneva's, but I just from what I can feel, I think everyone just liked Nymphia's more. And Geneva was a good third for me, but like to me, I just thought
it was the
it was
second.
Nymphia and Plain Jane, to be honest. But
oh, you like Plain Janes?
Should we have a look on our little list?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we can look at the looks and talk about their talent shows. We'll remember it that way. Oh wait, Nita, did you put the looks for both the performances? Oh, okay.
I have everything.
Wow. Yes, okay. Yeah. Well,
should I change the layout?
Oh, I can do it. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Very fancy.
Oh yes. As we mentioned earlier, a Geneva Carr and her dance.
All right. What are our thoughts?
I liked it. I think it was, she's showing her own culture. I really enjoyed this.
It was cute.
Yeah. It's really cute.
I was surprised that it was in the top 2 though. But maybe the Rated Queen had some effects on the polls.
I think so too. It was just good. Like I think what Geneva's done really well this episode is she consistently did well across everything. Like she didn't have one bad moment. Whereas like some girls had good runways and then their talent wasn't great, or vice versa. Whereas Geneva kind of successfully did everything really well. So I think definitely props to Geneva for consistency. I thought it was good, and just like she was just sexy, and she was just a really great performer. Like I kind of hope she bottoms more so I can see her lip sync. Like it was just really great to watch. Like I would love to go to a Geneva Carr show.
You don't have to wait a lot to see her bottom. Just go to her house.
Oh god! Oh, you got her. You snatched her wig.
Wow, you really got them this time, Nita.
It's the mama.
Oh my gosh.
But she did good. I liked it. I was happy.
Yeah, I think she's like kind of one of my early favorites. Like I really do like her.
Although we got to talk about the leg hair TikTok.
Oh, love that. That's iconic.
Or maybe we don't need to talk about the leg hair TikTok. Maybe we just can ignore it. That was.
Have
crazy.
you seen her TikToks?
How many followers does she have?
She has like 50,000. I last checked.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like crazy.
Have you seen the videos?
Yeah, I saw them like a couple years ago when she first started posting them. They're crazy. But like, I kind of feel like Drag Race now is like, oh, they went viral on TikTok. Like, this is going to be a new audience for us. And I'm like, I just don't hope they don't make a habit of it, because like Sugar and Spice, Geneva, and who was the other one that did TikTok this year?
Amethyst.
No. Is it Maya Amon LePage like always viral on
Maya Amon LePage
when she does her Miami gigs?
Yeah, Maya. And like I just kind of felt like they're really trying to ham up TikTok as like the new way
Yeah.
to like, if you're famous on TikTok, like it can help you get on Drag Race, you know, which
It's
is
like the new Instagram queen.
yeah, a little bit, which is I think it might be good because it prioritizes comedy just over looks. So I think you need to be able to make more than just a pretty picture, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want the casting directors to ever be like, oh, she's got a big TikTok, we should bring her on. I don't want that to ever happen.
And if they ever bring a TikTok queen, they should bring some of those like older queens who don't know how to use TikTok, but they still post videos, but they always have like text covering their faces.
Oh
Or
yeah,
like
I love people using
zoomed
TikTok
out.
like people using TikTok like it's Facebook. That's so funny.
Yeah. It is.
What about Hershey Le Courgette?
I liked the song.
Liked it. I really
Cornbread always kills it with the lyrics, and Cornbread wrote this one. And I before she said it, I kind of had a feeling because the flow was just very Cornbread and like very clever. I was like, I wonder if it runs in the family or maybe Cornbread wrote it. I will say I was waiting for a reveal on the outfit. It just looked like something that would reveal, but it didn't. But it was cute.
The outfit is not drag, it's costume. And I think like that she got that from a costume store, and that's yeah. I don't think it was a great week for Hershey, I feel. And the other thing as well with Hershey is that like Cornbread kind of kept getting referenced. And if Cornbread wrote the lyrics, I think, and she didn't sing it live, I think you've got to add more of like something to the mix. I will say the performance was good. It was about Whiplash or something, I think.
Yeah, Whiplash.
It was an entertaining show that I'll give her that. Like I would tip her a lot for that because it was a great number.
In a forest. Like why was she in
I think it's a jungle.
Yeah, she said she was like exploring. Do we have the lyrics? Can I maybe look up the lyrics?
That's a great question.
Is
Whiplash, Hershey, Le Courgette. Also Whiplash.
Two Hollis, Metallica. No Hershey. I think it's too soon. Somebody hasn't.
I can't find the lyrics, but I think it was like reference that she's like exploring and she's gonna find the treasure or the crown or something. It was fine. I would tip it, but it's not a winning performance for me.
This look reminds me of Trinity K. Bonet's All-Star 6, like the ball crossing guard. Remember, she just had a crossing guard.
Yeah.
Because it's not drag, it's just a costume. And I was like, what is that? I think that was camp. I think that was done with an intention to be camp. I don't know about this one.
That's fair.
I don't think it's bad, and I would tip it. I do like it.
Yeah.
The knee shorts, like they're not even booty shorts.
On the pit stop, I think they call them J.C. Penney khakis.
It's very J.C. Penney. Yeah, we have a similar store called Big W, and it's given W.
Is like down under, in Australia, is everything upside down?
The toilets flush the opposite direction. I heard
is that true?
Well, because everything's upside down, all the water just falls right onto our heads.
So you'll probably have to clean the ceiling a lot because when you poop, the ceiling.
Yeah, but it means we never have to clean the floor, so that's fine.
That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah, snakes are not. They're definitely more common. Like there's definitely more of them, but like they're not everywhere. Like I think people really expect snakes to be everywhere, but like I live in a very suburban area. Like there might be some critters, but I don't think snakes are a massive problem.
So if you're walking on the street and you look up, will you see koala bears?
No. Is this disappointing to you?
No, just asking.
No, you won't. But I will say, I was talking to Miss Lucy LaDuca about this.
Yeah.
I was saying, because I was helping her. Yeah, that's right. Beverly Kills helped write a comedy roast. Thank you.
Yes!
I was helping Lucy do like more localized humor, and I kind of gave her some references that she could mention. And because the most dangerous animal in Australia are not sharks, they're not koalas, they're not snakes, they're not spiders, they're birds.
Oh.
Did you drop something for dramatic effect, Nita?
No, why?
Magpies are very protective of like their nests. So if you walk, and the problem is with magpies, they're in cities, they're in the suburbs, they're kind of everywhere. So you could
Yeah.
be like walking with your child or riding your bike, and a magpie will like come and attack you. Yeah.
That's so
I'm not
crazy.
kidding.
You know, Nina and I were like, maybe we should go to that convention thing that has drag
Oh,
and us,
drag.
and like,
Oh, Drag Expo.
yeah, but maybe
Yeah.
after hearing that, maybe we don't go.
Well, I don't think they have any planned at the moment because they did have one planned in Brisbane, and I was going to be the
Oh.
ambassador.
Oh.
But they yeah, it got cancelled.
Oh.
Really?
I almost went to Australia, like to
Why?
stay, like live, because I got in to a film/acting school in Australia.
You were gonna act?
What city?
No, because it was like compulsory. So I wanted to. I'm a filmmaker, so I wanted to go to film school, but they also had like acting compulsory, so you had to also go to their acting school. And I
What
auditioned,
city?
and I got in, and I had to like do a monologue and a whole thing. I
No.
forgot the name. What was the name? It's like 6 years ago, so I don't really remember the name. But
Is it Melbourne, Sydney, Perth?
I think it was Sydney. Was it
Okay.
Melbourne or Sydney? But it was like, and this lady came in. She came to like my city, and I had to like talk to her, and it was and I couldn't understand her accent, so I just had to like,
because
I
she was
stared.
Australian?
Yeah, because I'd never like, the way she was talking, like, and I just stared at her. I was like, oh, but I
We're
got
a
in.
big country. And this is that we're a big country and we're very far away. So it's very daunting to like visit Australia because like just to go between like two cities can take you like, a couple of hours because, flights, like it's quite far.
Yeah, and up plane, it's probably hard because upside down. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, our planes go on the ground here because the ground is in the air.
So it's hard.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
next one.
almost. Okay, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
we should move on. Let's go to Megami. What, Beverly? You go first on this one. Love the answer.
I don't. Nothing happened. Like
Yeah.
there was no. I think for a talent, you need to. Because if you asked Megami before she went on, hey, we need to write this down. What's your talent? I don't think. Okay, and I don't feel like lip syncing is the talent because like it wasn't an original song or anything like that. You could have called it like a political performance,
Yeah.
but it just
Interpretive
wasn't.
dance.
It unfortunately wasn't anything that hasn't been said before. And I think that might have been the problem. If it was kind of like a political thing that was specific, it might have helped, but it was just kind of a bit vague. And yeah, it just missed it. And like, not everything you do will be a hit, and that's fine. Like, I don't think you should feel bad about not having a successful show, but it can happen. But yeah, she did miss the mark pretty heavily, and the outfit didn't help, which I'm so sad about. Like, the outfit wasn't anything to gag over, and the show didn't do anything. The pride flag
with creases.
It wasn't steamed. I think I tweet about this at least 3 times a year to steam your pride flags. It just nothing happened. Like, I kind of wish she just did like she does cosplay. I'm like, you should have done like a fucking number in cosplay and done this like spectacular, extravagant. Because I've seen her looks on Instagram. Her looks are so extravagant. She should have come out with some giant fucking dragon wings and done like a big costume reveal and like a big performance because she's a great performer. And I just feel like I feel like she didn't trust her genuine skills and she tried to do something different. And I'm like, you need to stick with your talent. Like, it's a talent show, so show them what you do. Don't try and do something you don't do.
I agree. If she had done like a Eureka All-Star 6 with like a big, remember like the projected like Stop Hate or whatever she did, even though that was not that great, but it was at least something. So
it was specific. It was specific to Eureka,
Yeah.
So I kind of think, yeah, Megami just missed the mark, which is a shame because I quite liked her. But yeah, it's a what do we call it? Regurgitate. It's probably the biggest regurgitate of the day, unfortunately. I really liked her, but yeah,
it was a confusing performance until the end. They had I kept looking at the easel in the back. I was like, she's gonna paint. And I was like, where's the paint? And then I see that the set had like rainbow colored bouquets of flowers like laying at the front of the stage. And I was like, that's weird. Is there paint on these flowers? And she's gonna start like slashing it around or something.
Yeah.
And then none of that happened. And I was like, oh, I overthought that one.
Yeah, I think she just missed the mark, which is a shame. But Plain Jane's like read of her was it was a bit too brutal. It was a bit too like,
you know,
I would have said I didn't really like it.
I like a good shady queen. I love it, but it feels a little forced sometimes.
Yeah, well, she came in saying like, I am the bitch. I am this person, and I'm like, you don't need to tell us, just show us.
Yeah.
Like with
I think
Chiagan, it feels effortless when she's like nasty,
right?
Because she's not walking in saying like, I'm here to cause
Yeah.
trouble and stir the pot and be a bitch. Whereas Plain Jane walked in being like, I'm here to be that girl, but just be that girl. You don't need to tell us.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of see it. Like, tell us your brand, but like, don't tell us your personality. Just be yourself.
And I know it's only been one episode, but like for the other queens, it must be exhausting if somebody's like always like that.
Well, a lot of the stuff she did was kind of like in confessional or by herself. Like even when it was like the Raider Queen stuff, she wasn't with them. So I think that like people, I don't know, some of the girls might be shocked unless she kind of starts acting up towards them in person later on. But we'll see. I remember in the interviews they kept saying that Dawn was the villain, and I was like, so I think maybe her and Plain Jane must have like a disagreement somewhere down the line, which I'm looking forward to seeing.
I can't wait.
But yeah, Megami is a boot on this one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Again, hate the shoe. The shoe and the skirt length crunch her. They squish her down.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah. What do you think about Maya Iman LePage's performance?
It was good. It was very safe, I felt. Like, I don't think she did anything we haven't seen or something we hadn't seen already being done better. Yeah, I don't know. It was good. Like, again, it was a good number that I would enjoy watching at a club, but I don't think it was a drag race. I think it was maybe the same as Hershey, like a really good number for a club, but I don't think that was drag race ready yet.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
Such a good outfit. The hair is beautiful. I really liked the hair. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys think.
I really liked this. This was actually my top 2.
Yeah.
This is your number 1?
No, not number 2, because Nymphia was number 1. But like I thought her and Nymphia should have been top 2. But
I just thought that like I've seen like better tricks. That's all. And also like I don't think it was her best work. And I think that like I think it's obvious like she's going to be lip syncing at one stage because producers will want to use her lip syncing abilities for entertainment. So I think maybe she's kind of playing it smart by not doing everything straight away. So when she does lip sync, it feels new. But I think because of that, she held back. And I think because she held back her skills, we didn't get to see everything. Because I've seen the stuff she does on Instagram, and this is like 10% of this. This lady is incredibly talented. Like Maya only showed like 10% of her skill set, and it left me wanting more. I was like more, and she just didn't do it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I think like if I look at everybody else, like comparatively, she was my top 2. But I get it. Like she didn't do everything.
Agreed. Going back to this, what did we think about Nymphia win?
Should have won.
Yeah.
Should have won.
This is the best.
This is by far just the best. I loved it. It was so beautiful. She looks incredible. Like, and
the look
mesmerizing.
The makeup.
Every time it comes up on my like social media, I'll stop and watch. This has the same effect as Mirage and Anitra's. I just have to watch it all the way through if I see it come up. And again, there was just like having the bird. Like I don't know what the story, if there even was a story, but like having the bird and like the kind of draping fabric kind of made it look like the bird was kind of flying.
Yeah,
and that was really beautiful. I just loved it. I thought it was so great. No, I have no notes for Nymphia. I think She had a great week.
I agree.
And you know what? Should have won. Sorry, should have won.
Yeah,
I
she should have
agree.
won.
Very much. Should have won. This and like one of my favorite talent show ever is Jia Gun's Kabuki performance. And this
she was also safe for that, right?
She was also safe. It was crazy. And this is right there with Jia Gun's performance. Like, it's so beautiful. Just it's always amazing to see, you know, culture. Pretty great.
It was really good. I have no doubt that Nymphia will have lots of bookings. I would really love Nymphia to bring this around everywhere.
I want to see it live.
I think people would really be quite privileged to get to see this. It's really, really great.
I want to see this. Agreed. Next, we have Plain Jane. What do we think about this one?
The Jimbo comparisons are pretty valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, it's not for me. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, and I know that Jimbo doesn't own boobs and boob jokes, but I don't know. I just every time it happens, I don't laugh. I'm not like offended by it, but I just don't. I'm like, okay.
It was fine. Like, it was like, I don't think this was the winning performance. I really disagreed there.
Mm-hmm.
The costume was great. Like, she looked really good. But
like, what was the joke? Like, what is the what is the joke?
She got food after a gig and her finger like got stuck in the burger and then she like smelt it and it smelled like a burger. So that was her burger finger.
It's just, I don't get it. Like, you know, Jimbo's like pastrami, or what was that meat? Lunch meat. Talent show. That was weird, and you enjoy that, right? Like, it's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
so
I
weird.
like that one.
Yeah, and this, I don't get it. And maybe it's not
lost
for me
on me. Like, I think it almost feels like she's trying to do the talent shows that have done that. Like, I'm thinking Jimbo, and the two I'm thinking are Jimbo and Willow Pill. And I think she's seen those and is trying to, she has that attitude of like, oh, like weird is good, which it can be, but it did feel forced.
Yeah.
The show was good. Like, I have no doubt that she's a good lip syncer. But the bimbo aesthetic is like, I didn't find the humor in it. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was funny either.
Like, with Willow Pill's talent show, it kind of made a point that like the girl was about to kill herself. And it was, you know, that was the funny, like, in quarantine, she went through a lot. So like it came from that. You know, a dark place, but it was dark humor. Great. This is just ketchup on my titties. It's like that Vine. It was like, I was
I woke up barbecue sauce on my titties.
On my titties. Like,
see, that would have been good. If it was the Vine reference, I would have liked it.
It just was.
Yeah, I actually might even say this is a regurgitate. I don't think I loved it.
Me either. But you can't say that online because people will come for you. I wanted to tweet.
She's got a lot of fans. She's got a lot of supporters.
And it's just one episode. Like, girl, give it a break. The fandom, like, they need to give it a break. It's. I wanted to tweet like the video of in Housewives where it's like, do you get it? Yeah, I think I get it. And then in confessionals, she says, I don't get it. I wanted to post that, but I don't want to get hate. So.
Yeah, because you're a white person.
Yeah, Niru is a white queen, as we all know. So, what about Plasma? What did we think of Plasma?
She did too much.
Far too much. Where did the impressions come from? That was so unexpected.
But I still like her a lot. I was like, yeah,
I liked it too.
Go girl. You're doing so much, but my 2x speed on TikTok brain is eating this up.
If she just did the little bits of burlesque while singing, it would have been better. It just kind of was like too much, too fast.
And it was, like the Joan Rivers thing. I was like, what is she saying? And by the time I could concentrate on what she was saying, she was like, I'm back to another, impression. It was kind of like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I do think the like audiences of the judges panel, I don't think appreciated it as much as the audience has. I think the audience of like Drag Race and even this show will like understand. They will enjoy it more, and I think appreciate her talent more. But I think judges' jobs are to like criticize, obviously, and she kind of gave them a lot to work with in terms of what to critique because she did give them too much to work with.
True.
Whereas again, Michelle was right. Like it is better to do one thing very well and then try and do 10 things just okay. So yeah, it was good. Like I think this is an 8. But yeah, she's good. I love like the like kind of like stripteasy moments. That was fun.
Yeah.
She nibbled.
Yeah. It was good.
Oh,
yeah.
Geneva.
I don't know why, but I'm almost like I almost might say like Nymphy was my favorite, and I think I was almost gonna say Plain was the worst, but I forgot about McCartney. It really wasn't, and it happens. It's fine, but
yeah.
Like I almost feel bad saying that she was like the worst of the night because the message, I guess. But come on, like take.
But that's not a message that we haven't heard before.
True, that's true.
So yeah, that's.
And them being on the show itself is protecting queer art. As long as the show keeps on going, it's protecting queer art.
I did wonder, I'm like, how do you think RuPaul feels having someone tell him? Like, this is RuPaul, and you're telling this person that, like
protect.
Yeah, and Rue's like, what do you think I've been doing, bitch? Like,
You know what
I
she should have done?
that I would like that was very brave to do that in front of Rue. I was like, okay.
She should have done. She should have come in and she's like about to sing or something, and then have one of the pit stop guy, like pit crew guy, come in and be like, no, you can't perform, you queer, and then and she goes protect queer art.
I don't know how much better that is than what already happened, but
I think the problem was it was too serious. I don't think you need to be so serious. I think make it light. You can make a political statement and make it light. But yeah, it just didn't didn't work.
Yeah. I think she thought that since this is the election year season, like it would really do amazing. Like she thought that they were gonna stand up and clap for her, and it didn't work that way.
Again, like it's not standing up and clapping. It's not worth clapping over because we've all heard it. Like we know this, and like that's kind of a thing that you could do it in like a straight venue, but like this is a judges panel that have seen drag forever, and including one of the most influential drag queens in the planet, and through an audience of queer people and allies. Like no one's homophobic watching Drag Race, so like it just like it fell on ears that have already heard this before.
Yeah, this would have killed in UCLA.
They'd be like, yes, it's woke. All right, are we ready for some runway looks?
Let's go to the runway. It was another reveal category this week. Ugh. So starting off, we're starting off with one of the best ones. Okay, Geneva Carr.
Every generation.
I appreciated that she said that she didn't leave anything on the runway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that was on her body. I was like, that's good drag.
I loved when she said that. I was like, I think that was so like locked in my stan of Geneva when she said that. I was like, you get it.
I liked her. I thought it was a very strong runway. I do like her first look better than the second one. I think it's just more like it's more drag. I think the second one is just it doesn't shine. It's not sparkly. Like it doesn't have like the fabric's just a bit plain, I suppose. But the first look is really quite exquisite. She looks great.
Yeah,
I like how all 3 segments of her, like in this episode, was celebrating her culture, like everything.
Yeah. You know what? I do agree. She did a really consistent good job there. I like that.
So we give it what do we give it? An 8?
I'll give it an 8.
Absolutely, she did great. Both looks are beautiful. She did really well.
Yes.
Good. A really good week for Geneva. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of her.
Me too. Next, we have Hershey Le Courgette. Oh, she's in that beautiful.
I'll give it a devoured.
Oh, it looks so good.
Really?
I just love how it looks. I just love it. I don't like the coat thing, but I like the dress.
I do think Michelle was right that the cut of the dress was a bit awkward. And I can also see that the lining of the dress is white.
Oh.
If you can see.
Oh, I
like,
see what you
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
Oh gosh, I didn't even notice that till now.
And I remember someone. Oh, it was Kitten Caboodle. It was in the
Oh.
Sparkle runway, and she had this beautiful pink cape, but it was so big
Oh,
that
yeah,
you could
it was.
see all the black lining. And I was like,
Yeah.
"What's the like?" Your lining should be a silk that matches the color.
Yeah.
So, and it
And
is
she
not
won
hard
that
to find
episode.
like brown silk. But
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
mean,
I
it's
really
really
yeah.
good. She looks beautiful.
I think the color just looks so beautiful. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
really
fabric, like the outside, not including the lining, it's just like, oh, it's
I like the
nice.
reference to the It's Chocolate, and they did like
Yeah,
the
Hershey.
chocolate. That was funny.
And her name
Um,
is Hershey.
Oh, of course, brilliant. Yeah, I think this is good. She definitely ate. Like this was her strongest part of the week. I think was this runway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Agreed.
What's a very famous chocolate in Down Under? Australia,
Cadbury,
sorry.
like Freddo frogs. Have you
Okay.
ever had a Freddo frog?
Okay, Cadbury is in Nepal. It's very big, so I know.
Oh, okay. Or we have like caramel koalas.
Oh no, just caramel.
Okay,
But
it's quite
we don't have
delicious.
koala.
It's like kids' chocolate, but everyone loves it.
Cadbury Silk.
No, we
You
don't
guys
have
have
them.
silk? You
Nope.
don't have silk? Okay.
We
Yeah.
although I have seen Reese's peanut butter cups started popping up everywhere.
Oh, that's
Oh.
so. You have to try it. It's so good.
Oh no, I've
Oh, you've had
them.
it? Okay, good.
Very
Oh
delicious.
my god,
Thank you.
I love Reese's peanut butter cups. They were my favorite.
Amanda,
What?
you're Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Somebody went to Japan, one of my TikTok friends, and they gave me all these candies, which I'm probably going to finish it tonight. But I wanted to talk to you about something before I forget. Cultural
Right now?
appropriation. What is
Wait.
this?
Let me. Okay, I need to see it. Okay, that is like, I believe that's like ume. So it's like a plum. It's gonna be sour.
This is cultural appropriation because it's a Nepali thing. I just wanted
I've
to let
known
you
that
know.
for years. You know, maybe
Yeah.
we share the culture.
Fight.
This is discrimination.
Well, we were colonizers, so.
Well, that was the point I was making. Okay.
Who said that? Who said
my
that?
Oh my gosh. Next we have Megami.
There was no reveal. No reveal. I think Megami's problem going forward is going to be understanding what the task is.
Yeah.
Because
Mm-hmm.
she missed the task on the talent show and she's missed the task here.
When she said that my reveal is this, I cracked up. So.
Yeah, she kept going to the judges.
Not
Yeah, it's
full-heartedly.
Look, this is my reveal. Reveal on, off, on, off. This is my thing.
But besides the reveal, I kind of like
the look is
Yeah,
great.
the look is
If Miss
stunning.
Megami is listening, the look's brilliant. I think she made this as well. It's gorgeous. Like it's a great look. But just when everyone's presenting to potentially 3, and I think one of them had 4 looks.
Yeah.
I think it will pale in comparison.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even if she had just done like a blood capsule, that would have been a bigger reveal than this.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's an 8. The look is an 8, but in practice, it's a regurgitate because she just didn't do the task.
I agree. Yeah. That's you read my mind.
All right, yeah. Maya Iman Lepage. What do we think? Kind of boring.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Just didn't really like nothing. Just a bit boring. Like it's just like a dress into a swimsuit. Like there's nothing spectacular about it.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. She's from Florida, and Morphine was also from Florida and did a swimsuit reveal.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I wonder if they knew getting ready that they were both on.
I wonder.
Yeah. Like it's the look is fine. I would tip it at a bar, but I think it's not a drag race look. I think Maya's thing going forward is like leveling up kind of the production value level. Because so far Megami, Hershey, and Geneva all have really quite runway ready looks, whereas I don't think this one is as ready.
Yeah. Agreed.
I almost feel like her performance look was more runway ready because it was more like sparkly and it was more
Yeah.
extravagant. And I think if she had like a big ruffle coat and then revealed into the leotard and then revealed into like a bodysuit, like it could have been better.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give it a more like a nibble maybe.
I'll give it a
Yeah,
nibble.
she nibbled.
Yeah.
A nibble.
Okay, but next Nympia win! Devour!
It's gonna be
the life stages of a banana. You have the banana
I want to
tree.
know everything you guys think. I'm really curious.
Okay. It's the life stage of banana. It's like a banana tree. Because have you seen how banana grows?
Mhm.
It's like it grows in like one big bunch.
Pod.
So yeah. So it's like that is the beginning. Then she
Did you know that
reveals
bananas are technically classed as berries?
Really? I didn't know
Really?
that.
They all grow together.
Oh, wow. They have seeds, that I know. And now they've been genetically.
If they have seeds and they grow in clusters, they're technically a berry.
Oh, wow.
The more you know.
Yeah, I love this hair.
Me
The
too.
hair is really cool.
So good.
Oh my god, I ate this whole thing up, and then just when you think the reveal is over, then she reveals to the rotted banana. Like she thought the whole way through. Ugh.
So
I do like that she gave us not 2, not 3, but 4. I think she knew. She's like, how can I level up a reveal runway? And she was like, I'm gonna add 2 extra looks. The only compliment sandwich, the thing I would have maybe done is in the final look, she kept the yellow gloves on. I just wish she took the yellow gloves off and had black gloves underneath. That's the only, because in the final look, see how it, like the yellow gloves kind of don't match the black.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I would have done is I would have, or it might have just been too much, but like if she took the black ones off and was like touching herself with the black bananas.
Yeah.
And also great mug.
Oh yeah.
Really beautiful makeup. Really beautiful.
Whoever made this wig, great job.
Crazy. It's really quite something. And like the little, like I think there might be like little pom-poms or something on the edges of the bananas. It's just so cute.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, it's so cute.
Truly one to watch out for. Like I think people are, like
what about Planet Janet? Plain Jane.
Janet the Planet from season 12.
You add 2 T's and she's Planet Janet.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think there wasn't much of a correlation.
What's the concept? Yeah. Like
I think she's like a Russian old lady, and then she turns, and then I know for sure she's a Boston woman, like in the second one. But I was just like,
well, one thing I would compliment though, at least her breastplate has the same color as her face, and there's like, even though she's not wearing any necklace or anything, the creases are like all blended in and everything.
It's a good, she's bought a high quality breastplate. Yeah.
This episode confirmed RuPaul's breast race this season.
Lots of breastplates happening recently. Yeah.
I am so tired when you see
the Renaissance,
foreskin. The foreskin, I hate it. The breastplate foreskin.
You've got to hide it with like. She hid it in the burger finger. Also, I think her burger finger breasts were even bigger than these, so I think she must have had multiple breastplates.
I wonder how many she brought.
Yeah, I'm curious. I wonder if she is a breastplate girl, because she doesn't give me that vibe.
Yeah, like her entrance look was like a perfect amount of like breasty.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say it's a regurgitate just because.
I agree.
The first look is great. The second look is not great, but like because there's no correlation. Like the looks don't have to be perfect, but if one's really good and the other one like makes sense, like Nymphia's like final look is very simple because it's just a panty with some pasties, but it makes kind of sense in the timeline. Whereas Plain Jane's is just like it's a shirt and pants, like that's shorts. It's not spectacular.
I agree.
Right.
But yeah, I just wish maybe there was more concept to it because she
acting
just
challenge look.
I'm Russian and I'm from Boston. And I was like, you can't just do that. You need to do something more.
I agree.
Yeah, regurgitate. And lastly, we have Plasma.
Loved it.
Yeah,
It was
fruit campy.
cute.
Have you
What
guys
fruit
seen like
is
the
this?
tomato?
A
Have you seen
tomato.
the tomato pin cushions before?
I
Oh,
have.
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother had one of these as well. So when she said that, it really resonated, and I
Oh,
love
it's a
that.
tomato?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a tomato pin cushion.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was a
There's a
strawberry.
reason why pin cushions are always tomatoes. Let me look at this.
Yeah, I
Why?
was gonna ask why. I was
Because
thinking about
voodoo.
that.
Hang on, they're always tomatoes. Let me see why. Oh, okay, here it is. It's commonly stated that the origin of this design was the belief that placing a tomato on the mantle of a new house guaranteed prosperity and it repelled evil spirits. If tomatoes were out of seasons, family would improvise by using a ball of red fabric filled with sand, which in turn became the tomato pincushion.
Huh.
Oh, wow.
That's
I love
such a
that.
that's some lore.
I love it. I love it.
I
really
love
love
that.
it.
I had no idea. I've learned so much today. I've learned that gravity works the opposite way where you are, and pincushion origin story.
I love it. I think the look's beautiful. I love the silhouette. She's got a very clear sense of style. Like we know what Plasma likes to wear. We know the shape she likes. I think the makeup could be better still again. I just think she needs more color in the eye, like just more rich because she's gorgeous, just more richness.
I agree.
But I think it's a good look. I like it.
I think so too. I give it an 8. I really liked this look. I thought it was so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, we ate the tomato.
I ate the
Totally.
tomato.
Yeah, good week for Plasma. That brings us to the end.
Yes.
Before we get into how to rate the queen worked, who would you have rated high and who would you have rated low?
Nymphia would be high. I think Geneva would be high. And low, I think I would have to put Megami. And maybe Hershey, but like Hershey was fine. Oh, yeah, maybe those two. Like definitely top would be Geneva and Nymphia. Maybe with Plain third.
Sorry.
Plasma fourth. And then the rest can kind of figure itself out.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I think we all agree Nymphia won.
Yeah, Nymphia won this. And I would have put like maybe Geneva and Maya in like 2 and 3. And then my bottom two would be Megami and Plain Jane.
Okay.
Yeah, same page.
Because Runway was not good either, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the more I think about it, I think I put Plain lower and Plasma higher. I put Plasma as maybe 3. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I was pretty like, I think the outcome wasn't what I was expecting. And I do wish the girls find out how they get ranked. So I'm eager to see that. I'm sure we'll find out. But I saw in the preview that they're rating each other one more time.
Yeah, one more time.
Brutal.
And
That's where it's going to get strategic. And I think it's so early to have strategy like that, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We find out that the top.
You go.
No, you finish the thought, and then I
was going to say, I'm already sick. I love season 15 because there was no non-elimination episodes. And this one, they're already doing 2 non-eliminations, and I'm like, bring back stakes, like bring it back.
I agree. Also, there was no like twist. You know, like it was like
I wish like the bottom queens had like a punishment. Like if you got ranked the lowest, you had to do something.
Yeah. Somebody said in my comments that they wanted that whoever's going to be low on episode 1 and episode 2, they should lip sync in episode 3, and one of them goes home.
Yeah, I would not be mad about that.
I would love that.
Yeah, bring back consequences. We love stakes, consequences. Because all the international seasons, if you suck the first episode, you get sent home. There's no second chance. So
and because season 15 did not do any non-elimination episode, Irene Dubois has the worst track record.
Which is so fierce.
She is 16th.
Love that for Irene. What did you guys think of the lip sync?
What did you think of the top 2?
I didn't agree.
You know what's bad is I don't remember what the lip sync was like.
Singing in the shower.
Oh, right. Okay.
So boring.
I couldn't remember the lip sync because it wasn't entertaining.
No, it wasn't. Nothing really happened. Geneva really didn't do much, and I think Plain could see that she wasn't doing much. So I think Plain was like, I just need to be silly, and I will win, and she did. And like, I don't think that was not smart. Like that was smart.
I'm just shocked now that I'm remembering everything that like that boot, like one of the part, the half of the breastplate being out of the shirt wasn't like a reason for her not to win, because like when people take off their shoes, RuPaul doesn't let them win. Like if their wig gets messed up, usually they don't get to win, even if they try to recover as hard as they can. But the breast with being out was like fine. But like I guess it's different, especially because like breastplates are her thing. But
I think she knew it was out. I think she like knew.
Oh, okay.
I reckon she was like, I just thought it was funny.
What RuPaul should have done is that she should have said, Plain Jane, Geneva Carr, you both did not survive this lip sync. Nymphia Wind, please step forward. Congratulations, my darling. You are the winner of this week's challenge.
I would have lived.
I would have been happy, honestly. Yeah, it just wasn't strong. And like, that's fine. Like, not every lip sync's going to be great. I also don't think Shower by Becky G is a great lip sync song.
Yeah.
It's a fun song, but like nothing happened. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm really looking forward to next week. I loved Mistress tweeting. She said, I can't wait to have Plain Jane meet a mandatory meeting. I was like, this is true. That'll be funny. So I'll be tuned in. I'll be watching. Yeah, we'll see.
But, it's going to be a ball episode. 14 queens, 3 looks.
Not again. I hated that last time.
Let's see how many looks that's going to be.
I hated that last time in season 14. It was so long.
42 looks.
No one wants that. No one asked for that.
Wait, so it's 14 times 3, isn't it?
42.
That's crazy. That's too much.
Way too much. Oh my god. I hope they don't divide them into groups like they did in season 14. It was so confusing.
Well, I remember season 14, I was filming Drag Race when that was airing.
Oh.
So I got my phone back, and then the ball challenge had just came out, and so I decided to watch it in reverse. So I watched the ball challenge without seeing any of the entrances, and I was so confused. I remember watching it being like, why are they in different groups? Why are they what the fuck? Like, couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
It's just.
I'm looking forward to it. I do think this is going to be a really great season. I have no doubt. And look, every season of Drag Race just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Right.
But this one is looking just as good, so I'm excited.
I agree. Seems fun. Who do you think will win next week?
The ball.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like Q.
Q? Okay.
Easy. Q will win. I think she's so creative.
Yeah.
And she makes everything herself. I think Q. Easy.
Yeah.
I think with the looks we've seen though from the first 1 and 2 episode, I think Nymphia. Because her looks have just been fun.
Yeah.
And RuPaul loves a little like fun. Depends on category.
We gotta find new inspirations aside from bananas. But I think once she starts finding new fruits, maybe apples or pears, she'll the world's a fruit basket. You know,
right? Fruit salad.
I think she'll do different.
Era could do really well.
Oh yeah, the pageant drag itch.
Yeah.
Who do you think will flop? Who's the next eliminated? Who do you think will go home?
As much as I love Amanda, I'm very scared for her right now.
I'm worried for our girl. We'll have to see. I don't know. Like the runways I liked the least were Plain Jane, but again, I feel like she'll do something clever.
Yeah. And
who didn't I like last time? I feel like Maya doesn't have a great sense of style.
Ooh.
That's just how I feel. But she makes up for it in personality, entertainment. Yeah. So it depends on presentation. The balls depends on a lot of things. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast with us, Beverly.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And before we let you go, I have a question. Who's your top 4?
Nymphia. Q.
Okay.
I need to look at who's on this. Who's on this season? Yeah. I need to look at a list.
Let me find the.
Oh, Nymphia, Q, Mirage. I think Morphine is very beautiful.
Okay, so
I
that's
might say Morphine. I'm gonna say Morphine, Mirage, Nymphia, and Q are my favorites so far.
It's a great lineup.
Who are yours?
Nymphia, Saphira, Dawn, and Q.
Okay. Similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar.
Nymphia, Dawn,
I
dropped my phone.
Saphira, Q.
Same.
Yeah, exactly. So we've all got like Nymphia, Dawn. I feel like they'll have no problems going far. Like they're good. I like them.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the girls. This season 16 is very exciting. Like,
yes.
look, I'm not saying I know more than them, but like I've done the thing. It's insane. So like, if any season 16 girls watching, just enjoy it. Like every second, just lap it up and have the best time.
Yes.
It's really exciting. Yeah. Thank you for having me as well. I love chatting with you guys, and I'll have to see you at DragCon Los Angeles in a few months.
Yes, please. And this time I'm gonna make sure.
It's only 4 months away now.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Is it in June or May?
June or July.
July.
Oh, it's in July.
Yeah.
That's fine then. Wasn't it in May last year?
It was, and they moved it, which I was sad about at first, but then Minnie said she could make it now that it got moved. So then all of a sudden it was the best decision they've ever made for me.
Okay, this is good. Because I will do anything to go. I loved DragCon. It was truly such a great way.
Yes.
And this time I'm gonna make sure that you're in my magnum opus, because last time I did a big TikTok video with like 21 or 22 queens, and you weren't there. So this time I'm gonna make sure.
I think should start happening. I was having a chat with one of my friends about this last night.
Yeah.
Some of the Drag Race stands are more well known than some of the Drag Race girls. So I don't know what's stopping you both set her aside from having like a booth.
Oh, we would be ripped to shreds by the other people if they did that.
What other people?
Oh, like other fans, they would rip us to shreds for having a booth because they'd be like, "You entitled little assholes! Like you think you're so famous!" Like, yeah, they would eat us alive.
Who fucking cares? From someone who has gotten hate before, like the amount of hate you get doesn't matter. It's the amount of love that you get, and you both have a lot of people who love you. So I think
it's very bold of you to include Amanda in this.
Yeah,
drag dance.
I'm a big deal in a very different genre.
No, but you're on you're TikToking though.
Yeah.
People know you.
I'm popular with Asians and Wasians and some gay people. And people who work in the industry that have worked with me at Play, but that's about it.
No, but that people will have seen your TikTok though. Like even like I genuinely think that DragCon should be open to more than just like because like I think there's like I remember what I like about Drag Expo is that they really encourage any drag artist to make a booth. And we had so many more people that weren't on the show, and they had great booths. Like it was,
I love that.
That's what I really liked about it. So I hope DragCon follows suit and has some similar to Drag Expo, has like lots of people who weren't on the show but still want to meet, some incredible people.
Yeah. I want to do, if I do a booth, like I want to do like the little interview booths, so like queens can come in.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Like, but they banned that. Remember?
Oh, they did.
Why can't they? Oh, because Joseph Shepard wanted to interview people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't they interview people?
No idea. Maybe I can email someone from WoW. Maybe.
Yeah, get an exception.
I don't know, information. Like you've got to. It is. You do have to obey rules interviewing people, and especially queens who have been on the show within the past year. You have quite strict rules. So like, I don't have those rules anymore, which is nice. But like, you have to make sure that World of Wonder's aware, just so that they can make sure that the show is promoted in the correct way, which is definitely fair.
Right.
But yeah, okay. Well, I'll see you both there, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
this time will be good because last year I had my one-woman show the day before I left for Los Angeles. Like I literally packed. I did a one-woman sold-out show in a fucking church. And then I went home, packed my bags, left for Los Angeles like 4 hours later. It was crazy. Wow. And then after LA, I flew to Sydney and then did Drag Expo. So I had 1 week and I couldn't stay any longer. But this year, I'm like very committed to making sure that I want to stay in America for like 3 weeks this time.
Yeah.
Back from New York City, and I loved it. So yeah, highly recommend everyone to just like stay in DragCon for as long as we can.
Yes, definitely.
That'd be good. Well, I look forward to seeing you both. Thanks for having me.
Same. Thank you for being here. It's really always nice to talk to you.
Yes.
Likewise.
All right. See y'all next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.